And that's my impression of Ronnie Boy. Boring, two-dimensional, ignorant, egotistical, narcissistic, an asshole. Here, Ronnie, let me read you something. I've been trying to tell you this for a while, but apparently you're just too stupid to understand. Listen, since you have reading disorders. Stalking is an unwarranted or obsessive attention by an individual or group towards another person. Stalking behaviors are related to harassment and intimidation and may include the following. I don't like the way it's written. May include the following the victim in person or monitoring them. I read it wrong. It's sort of late at night and I'm tired. So, Ronnie, I would suggest you get some psychological attention. A psychologist would be wonders for you, since you do have a long history of stalking. There was 2 women you stalked before, and they did everything they could to get rid of you. And they finally did, after 2 years. So it makes me wonder if they had to get an order of protection to get you to go away. I have tried to reach out to Zena. Well, if I just knew her then, you would be in a very sad boat. You see, I'm different here because you're so far away. But in person, if you would pull the crap you're pulling now, in the old days, you'd be in the hospital, son, if I didn't take you out. I had a temper that was worse than you'd ever imagine. It might have been worse than Peter's temper. It's pretty bad. And I was trained to kill. So, lucky for you, there's distance between us, And thank God for that. Saves me from having to make a choice. Because, see, I never liked you. From the moment I set eyes on you, I never liked you. I saw right through you. And that's what I do. I see through people. I can look at a person and come up with an adequate profile in about 5-10 minutes. I know how far I'll trust them. I'll know how far to go with them. And I'm quite accurate. So, really, Ronnie, you just need to go away. Now, you made some comment about my grammar. After a long day of work, and I type for a living, Ron. We're talking type. You get sort of tired, brother, and you just make mistakes. Transpose words sometimes. I've caught myself doing that. Because I'm tired. I'm sitting there typing documents yay long. And I just get tired. So your little insult doesn't faze me, because I got a raise in that very same job for doing my job. Communication is key. So, your ideals of what grammar should be is not necessarily so. Screwed many times, I'm tired, and do a word transposement. It happens. I'm a human. I get tired. I'm not sleeping as well as I used to because I'm missing my wife. How's your wife, by the way, Ron? Has she left you yet? Because you see, it makes me wonder why you live on YouTube so much. I mean, you must have a real pathetic life. And you go through all this torment and pain and everything else, and people just, well, don't like you. Now, there might be some people who have other motivations that might be around you until they can find another way. Nice house, isn't it, Ron? I've seen it. Know exactly where you live. I have your phone number. I have your wife's name. I have all that information. Collected it for a given reason, in case I need that legal aid. To get you to actually do what you should do normally. Fuck off. Now, I don't talk this way normally, but you really have me angry. And when I do that, that's like a rattlesnake. You know, just saying, go away, go away, go away. Because in time, son, you're going to get bit. And I love the way you keep bringing up my past. Why don't you go to my wife and accuse her of her path? Why don't you go to Sabella and do the same thing? Or even better, why don't you examine yours? Jesus Christ stated, "Judge not, lest ye be judged. For what you do to others shall be done to you." Paraphrase. Now, I've told you to go away. In no uncertain terms, I don't want to have to deal with you. See, I'm tired. I don't want to have to deal with you. I don't want nothing to do with you. To me, you're a Satanist, a pagan, an outcast, a wannabe. I don't know how the other way to phrase it to you. You're not what you think you are. The actual salvation comes at the end of the age. You still got some years to go. And since you don't abide by the law, and you propose somebody who, well, spoke blasphemy, can't really expect me to think much of you. What a twit. What a fucking twit. See, I don't cuss her, but you got me cussing. Huh? What do you think I could do if I wasn't what I am? But actually, you know what the best thing? I've thought about this. I spent some time. You know what the best thing is to do with you, Ron? That's to let you live. Just as you are. That is the worst thing I can do for you. Or do to you. You want to know why? You just dig that hole deeper and deeper into hell. You don't know the Master. You do not know God. You only think you do. And you're leading other people into damnation. That torques my jaw. That torques my jaw. So that's what I'm going to do. I just cursed you, and I'm just going to let go like that, you know. I mean, cursing the village idiot, and then turn around and go on the village idiot. Just ain't worth it. Best to let you live. Best to let you look like a fool and an ass to everybody. And that's the plan. You see, every time you have these exchanges, other people get to see you for who you are. I mean, I already saw years ago. But now they get to see for themselves. See, you're not protecting anybody. Rand started the fight. I've been asking him not to go there. So who are you defending, shithead? You're not defending them. You're defending your master, Lucifer. I don't know how to classify you any more than I have. But you're on his side. You know nothing of God. No matter what lies you've told yourself. I've spoken to God. And if he disagreed with what I was doing, he would say so. I'm not hearing anything. So, please take your sorry ass and get out of my life. I don't want to fool with you anymore. You're nothing to me. Nothing at all. And your buddy Sam, he's pocket lint. He's even less than nothing. He just creates these troll accounts and goes around and being a prick. I can block just as easy as he creates the account. Not a thing. Block and mute. Block and mute. Well, it's late at night. It's like 1 something in the morning, and I should have been asleep a while back. Of course, I'm afraid I'll end up in those dreams worrying about Mo Ghra. Well, that's another bad path. But one she chose. Can't save you, everybody. You can only do what you can do. The rest is up to the individual. Why don't you really go get saved? As you put it. Even though I told you salvation's at the end of the age. You got to get there first. As Yeshua said, to do the will of the Father. And to do the will of the Father is to obey the law. You don't obey the law. You break the law. I'm willing to bet you celebrate Christmas and Easter. Would you like me to tell you what Christmas is? Christmas is a celebration of the Babylonian god Marduk. Now Marduk is the Babylonian name for someone who was named in the Bible. It's not his real name. Who was named in the Bible as Nimrod. Revelations 19 names him as the Antichrist. He's coming back. Don't worry about it. Too complicated for you. Now, Easter, and I can't ever pronounce this woman's name to save my life. It's I-S something, it's like A long. Is another Babylonian goddess. who is the consort of Marduk, wife. Her other name in Babylonian is a sort of a title, is Queen of Heaven. Go check out the Old Testament about the Queen of Heaven. As I told you, I'm more studied than you are. I don't buy into lies. I question. Either question what I know or question what's written. Sometimes the translations aren't what they should be. So I read it in the equivalent text. Well, I think this is more than enough. Stop stalking me, asshole. I can become a whole lot uglier. And you're getting me there. You're getting me there. Now piss off, go away, find a hobby. Do something else. Go make up with your wife. Do something. Just get out of my sight. And stay out of my sight. Because you can talk to Bruce or anybody else. I don't care. Just don't talk to me. Do you understand, Ron? I do not want anything ever from you. You have nothing I want. You say nothing I care to hear. You're worthless in my eyes. Take a hike. Be gone with thee. Or you will learn what I can dream up. And it shall happen. I don't know what that'd be. I'm sure I can think of something funny. Yeah, I usually do. Yes. There has to be something non-threatening, but only to your psychology. Piss off, moron. Go away.